Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Whether you're a new or returning subscriber, you are once again welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw the guidelines for a 2x6 closure wig. So we'll be drawing guidelines for a 2x6 closure wig. Drawing these guidelines can be difficult sometimes, so I'll be sharing some tips to make it easier. You first use a tape measure and pin it onto your mesh cap. Then you make sure that it is perfectly aligned onto the mesh cap to make the whole process very easy. Yes, then you go ahead and draw your first two guidelines close to the closure itself. So you make sure that these lines covers the closure well. You draw the first line directly like close to the closure. Then you go ahead and do the second line. So the second line should be half an inch away from the first guideline. So this is the first guideline that we are drawing. Yes, very closely to the closure because that is going to cover all the tracks. Then you move ahead and draw the second guideline that is half an inch from the first guideline. So you start from one side, then you continue from the other side so that they will come and meet together. So the two lines will come and join together. Yes. After that, you can draw the rest of the guidelines an inch apart. Since we are using the tape measure, you draw the guidelines an inch apart from each other and you make sure to follow the measurement very closely. If you watch carefully, you notice that the tape measure started from 8 inches, then you move on to 7 inches, then to 6 inches from the bottom of the mesh cap. Yes, then you make your way forward. While making marks on the mesh cap, it is common to find it difficult to visualize the wider space above. To ensure that the lines meet in between, draw some from the bottom or the down part, then you move up to draw some from the upper part. Avoid starting from the bottom to the top as it may create spaces in between. Yeah, so you draw some from the bottom part, then you move ahead and draw some also from the upper part. Beginners often make mistakes while drawing the 2x6 closure guidelines. Where the lines are closely together, sometimes the lines are very closely together on one side and wider on the other hand. So I just made this intentional for you to see. Yes, to correct this, draw equal lines on the wider side to maintain like the equal spacing on both sides. Use chalk to draw the guidelines so that you can clean up any mess that you made by wiping them with a damp cloth or anything that can hold water, just as you can see me doing here. I intentionally made that mistake for you to know if the lines are not equal on both sides, what you are likely to see. Yes, so we go ahead and correct it by cleaning it and going ahead and drawing the guidelines all over again, making sure that the spaces are the same on the other side and also do the same thing on the other side as well. So to ensure that the wig is done perfectly, it is important to keep in mind the number of bundles that you are using and the spacings between them. For example, if you are using 3 bundles, 1 inch spacing is recommended and you should double weft your bundles to make it fit very well. When drawing the guidelines, it is important to move up and down to ensure the spacing on both sides are equal. Remember, these guidelines are just guiding you and you can adjust them to your liking. Just have to make sure that whatever you do on the right side, you do the same thing on the left side. And to make things easier, it is advisable to use chalk to draw the guidelines if you're a beginner so that you can use a damp cloth to correct your mistakes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you have any suggestions for videos or you are confused about anything, feel free to DM me on Instagram or leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.
Sitting on my bed, flashing, smiling, cast a wink. Losing track of time, feeling like it's been some weeks. Matter of fact, it's been 3 days since we relayed our thoughts. Heartstrings freeway as I replay our talks. Summon you over with no persuasion. I stare at the posters and make conversation. I ask, what's your language? These gestures.